And we are live. Oh my gosh, guys. Let me show you something really cool. Can't believe it. Are you ready? Oh, look at it. It's out. Matric Dance is officially out. When I saw it at Exclusive Books, I was like, it looks like a real book. And my friend Z was like, of course it is a real book. And I was like, yeah, like I know. Like I know that. It even looks like a real book inside. But this is it. My debut novel, Matric Dance, is out. It's pretty crazy. And I haven't made these lives in a while. Um, Working on it, especially in the last stages, has been really stressful because just a lot happened. But we thank God. I feel at first I feel like it's hitting me now because at first, like when I knew that the book was coming out, um, I was like, I feel like God told me to do it and I did it. You know when a parent tells you to do the dishes and you just do them, it's like, okay, I'm done now. Can I rest? That's kind of how I even had a little bit of attitude about it. And I felt so bad because I was like, God, am I being ungrateful? Um, but like I said, I started writing. I don't know what's happening to my voice. I started writing this when I was in high school. Because I didn't go to my matric dance. So matric dance, like I've said before, is look. I also got my nails done, inspired by the book at Bookie Beauty World in Centurion in Pretoria, South Africa. But I started writing it in grade 12. So matric dance is like South Africa's version of prom or matric dance farewell. But you only get one, so it's like really special. Like you start planning your matric dance really early on. I remember I was in grade 11, I think, and I started designing my dress. And then I ended up switching schools. I went to three different high schools. And then the final high school that I graduated from didn't have a matric dance. So I started writing it the day we went to another school's prom. So, like the American School of Kinshasa in Congo had their prom. And then other schools, we could buy tickets to go to their prom, which kind of sucks because our school and their school were beefing a little bit. But we didn't have a prom. So it's like, okay, we have to like go to a prom. So we ended up going to their prom. And it was really weird, no good, but whatever. After that, I ended up having a sleepover with my friend. So I enjoyed that. But yeah, so I started writing matric dance that day, literally like the weekend I got back from the prom. I started writing what I thought or what I would have liked my matric dance to be. And I imagine, just imagine you're going to prom and there's like a bunch of shenanigans that happens leading up to it. What would that be like? And there was a boy at the time that I did like. Um, he may or may not be the inspiration for Brian. Doesn't really matter. It was 10 years ago. But yeah, point is, and many other people, including certain K drama characters, have influenced Brian. I think of also Austin Ames from A Cinderella Story. I don't know if you guys can see, but the cover. I designed the cover, the like overall vibe, the look, what it would be, what it would feel like, and then I commissioned it by Forever Esther, who you guys may have seen her work on Pinterest, and then she drew the characters. And so the gazebo is very much like the gazebo in Twilight and a Cinderella Story. I'll also make a video about it. Just we're gonna break down the cover, break down the films, the K dramas, the teen series that have influenced this novel as well. Because even though it started with like kind of real life, a lot of it is fictional and inspired by fiction as well. So the gazebo is from Twilight, a Cinderella Story, a little bit of Princess Diaries as well. And then you have Kabibi and Brian. Kabibi looks so beautiful. Look at her. She's such a stunner. And then that's Brian as well. I like how they're looking at each other low key. Teenage love, guys. It's so cute. So I won't make this live too long. I just wanted to share it with you guys that the thing that we've been working on is out. Like this is a physical manifestation of a dream come true. I remember telling myself, I'll be happy when I can hold it in my hands. And my foster mom was like, this book is so thick, girl. Like, you were writing, you were working. And I was like, yeah, because also being African is hard. Like when I tell my family that I'm not in my room chilling, I'm working. These people don't take me seriously. They think I'm joking. They think I'm just out there avoiding to do dishes or whatever it is that they're trying to send me to do because I'm chilling in my room. And it's like, I'm working. This is the proof of the work. Your girl has been working. It ended up way thicker than I expected. I was like, listen, the second book, I don't know that's gonna be this thick. But knowing what I know about the second book, it might be. Um, but yeah, so Matric Dance, and the tagline is it began with dreams of the perfect dance, and it ended with something better than a fairy tale. Matric Dance is a heartfelt YA romantic comedy set in Johannesburg, where Gabi Nkosi and her three best friends, Anele, Tiara, and Jade, navigate love, friendship, and identity in the lead up to their matric dance. Dreaming of her Cinderella moment, Gabibi hopes to catch the eye of her long-term crush Brian. Um, with plans falling apart and emotions running high, Gabibi begins to question what it really means to be seen and valued. The story interlaces South African, Congolese, and Korean cultural influences, reflecting the global connections that shape a new generation. Through humor and warmth in a youthful African voice, Matric Dance explores girlhood, fandom, and first love. Ultimately, this YA novel celebrates the messy journey of growing up and discovering that being chosen starts with choosing yourself. And that's on period. And that is on period. So that's what Matric Dance is about. Um, and yeah, like it's such a cute story. So what we're going to start doing is we're going to do um book club story time. So once a week, usually on weekends. So on a Friday like this, or a Saturday, or a Sunday. Sunday I try not to work because I realized because of the way in which I live and work, it's very easy for me to feel pressure to work every day. And that's like pressure that I put on myself. And then God was like, you need to learn how to rest. And I was like, oh my gosh, I do. And so I told you guys I was reading How to Relax by Thich Nhat Hanh, a Buddhist and monks, and monk English. And so on Sundays I try not to work. So if we do book club, I prefer we do it on Saturday or Friday. And then Sunday I'm not going to do a damn thing. Like I'm just gonna chill and just like do whatever. Currently I have Korean classes on Sunday. I actually have to do my homework. I didn't do my homework. The deadline is tomorrow though. So I'll do my homework. But yeah, typically for now I just have Korean classes on Sunday, and then I also try to like do nothing. So I'm not allowed to work on Sundays. It's a personal rule I give myself. So we'll be doing book club on Saturday or Friday. And before I leave, guys, it's so real. I feel like I just want to like chill my book. I'm gonna get myself a t-shirt. Yeah, so I found this place that does like custom t-shirts and stuff. Um, honestly, like as I grow and as we start making a little bit of money, I'm going to like do merch and stuff like that. But for now, I'm gonna make myself t-shirts of the book also, and I just love it so much. I even want a pillow, guys. Like, I just love it so much. You know what? This is my favorite thing about being, I think, an artist. Like, I really like my work, not because it's like, I mean, I think my work is good because I feel like I have great taste. The taste I have in movies and TV shows that I like, even music, like the BTS album just dropped, but like I'm trying my best not to like talk about it because like, or else we're gonna talk about it the whole day. And we're already at 9 minutes, and I'm supposed to like do this live quickly so that I can go eat dinner. What time is it? It's almost 9. Technically, I'm supposed to be done eating dinner by now, but I came to highlight you guys. So, I don't remember what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. But point is, I like my work. And I feel like I have great taste in other movies and TV shows and music. So if I like this, I feel like that means it's good because I trust my taste. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to fiction. So before I leave you guys, I don't know why I'm talking in this low voice. Because usually I'd be like, yeah, guys, so like the thing is. Usually I speak so high pitched. I think it's because my voice is low key going. And I don't know why my voice is going. I must learn to scream from my diaphragm because the BTS Comeback Live is tomorrow and we're going to be screaming, obviously. And also, we're going to the concert in July. And I need to learn to scream from my diaphragm because every time I have fun, my voice disappears. And it's like, Trisha, stop speaking from your throat. You are an actor. Scream from the diaphragm. So I need to practice to scream, to channel my excitement through my diaphragm so I don't keep losing my voice. But whatever, that is an exercise that I have to do on my own. My drama teacher would be disappointed in me. Anywho, as I was saying, but I do kind of like speaking like this. When I was younger, I low-key felt like I wanted to speak like Angelina Jolie or like Scarlett Johansson. You know, just people who speak like really low, like, yeah, hi, my name's Trisha. Of course, you know, like if you watch the movie Her, Scarlett Johansson's voice is just like, it just stays low. But instead, I'm like, hi guys, yeah, oh my god. I have a very high pitched voice, but it's fine. I like it. My voice is a little bit lower pitched in English parce que quand je parle français, like, j'ai l'impression que je sais pas pourquoi. Je trouve que quand je parle français, surtout quand je suis en France, j'ai l'impression que ma voix est un peu plus oui, bonjour, ça va bien et vous, merci. But in English, I'm like, hey girl, how are you? It's kind of the same, but I feel like in English, it's a little bit easier to be like, hey, what's up? You know, just... Mais en français, c'est genre, ah, salut, ça va, c'est cool. Ah, bah non, oh non, mais franchement, you know, especially in Paris. In Africa, I feel like, eh, regarde pas m'énerver. In Africa, I feel like it could go low, like African French. Lingala, I feel like it depends also. Like when I'm speaking to my aunt, I'll be like, ah, posa bien, boni pino, posa bien, tamba pampo la vino, avec la vino mi colo. Like when I'm speaking to elders, I feel like then my voice, you know, also just like, ah. But if I'm pissed off, like, I feel like it's a little bit pitched, still high pitched. Damn it. Anyway, in Korean, I don't know because when you learn a new language, you have to. They say it's best to like adapt to personality. Like for example, I know like the kind of French I speak when I'm in Paris is not the kind of French I speak when I'm in Congo. Like in Congo, I'll just be like, "Ouais, ça va, sinon." Ah ben, no, I won't be like even à ben non in Congo. Like I'll just be like, eh. I'll just be like, let me try to think of something. Ouais, en fait, voilà, c'est mon nouveau livre. Je suis super. J'ai hâte que vous puissiez le lire. En fait, c'est en anglais, mais bon, on va voir. You see, that's like me in French. I'm not really trying in Congolese French. But when I'm in Paris, French people are really extra. I feel like Paris is like a bougie version of French. It's like in South Africa, like in Santon, when people speak like, yeah, no, of course, like, my gosh, like, oh my gosh, guys, like, it's so great, oh my gosh. Or like the American, like, yeah, guys, like, it's so great, like, my book is out and I'm like super excited, you know? So in Paris, I'll be like, ouais, salut, en fait, c'est mon livre, j'ai super hâte que vous puissiez le lire, en fait, bah, voilà, parce que there's a lot of filler words in Persian French. Parce qu'en fait, c'est en français. Donc, voilà, voilà. C'est en anglais, en fait. Donc, il faut que je le traduise d'abord en français, mais pour l'instant, c'est en anglais. Donc, si vous voulez pratiquer votre anglais, achetez mon livre, lisez mon livre. You know what I mean? In Korea now, there's like two kinds of accent. There's like, well, at least that I've been mimicking. So there's the accent where like it's a little bit nasal, and I feel like you speak a little bit like your voice is blocked. But like, 안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 트리샤라고 합니다. 29살 그리고 제가 배우 기자 짝카입니다. Like I feel like it's very like nasal. I sound like my nose is stuffed, kind of like this African accent. But then there's also the 안녕하세요 여러분. 저는 트리샤라고 합니다. I don't know what kind of accent I want to have in Korean. I guess I'll have to ask my Korean teacher. I don't know. In Spanish, listen, Spanish is so hard. Also, there's like Spanish from Europe and then the Spanish from Latin America. So I'm already like trying to figure out these accents because I remember I was like, because I was learning Spanish from Mexico, I think. So I was like, hola, gracias, muy bien. Hola, me llamo Tricia, soy muy feliz de ser ahí. I think I said that right, I don't know. Estoy muy feliz y whatever. And then I met this girl from Spain, and I was like, "Yeah, muchas gracias." I said, "Muchas gracias," and she's like, "It's muchas gracias, gracias, not gracias." I was like, "Okay, I mean, this is colonial history, whatever." But I was just like, "Oh, okay." So when I'm in Spanish, I'd be like, "Gracias," and then if I go to Latin America, I'll be like, "Gracias." And I tried learning Portuguese for 2 weeks. I had a Brazilian Portuguese teacher. It was so hard because my brain was pronouncing things in either French or Spanish. And I couldn't seem to pronounce things in like Portuguese. Like it was just frying my brain. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try Portuguese at a later stage in life. And then I also tried learning Mandarin. And I think all I could say is, ni hao. I forgot what I learned. I learned I'm Trisha and I learned I'm not Chinese. Whatever, I forgot. See what I mean? So I feel like Spanish, Portuguese, Mandarin, I'll keep it to like the next 10 years. I'll learn it in 10 years. I've been learning Korean for 2 years now. Spanish, I haven't been learning it diligently. So I think if I improve in Korean this year, get to like upper intermediate, then I'll start again with Espanol. Then I'll be able to say, me encanta mucho las películas y las historias. I don't know if that's real. I could be lying. I could be lying. Tengo una reservación, una mesa para 4 personas, por favor. I could be, whatever. And then I'm also learning Kikongo. Muke zabave. I'm Mukong. I should actually speak Mukong. Lingala, I feel like I got unlocked. Yes, I speak Lingala, but not Francais, but like, I still speak Lingala. We can have a conversation. I can go to the market and bargain in Lingala, which is good enough. But na someone aquí, na someone mboka, do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, whatever. But languages are fun. I love languages so much. It's so much fun. I also learned a little bit of Zulu. Just like, unjani, siapila, unjani, yapila, you know. What else? Muzuri sana. That's the only thing I know. Nakupenda, you know that part in Michael Jackson's Liberian Girl? Liberian Girl is one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs. Which goes, Nakupenda pia, nakutaka pia, pinzawe. She's definitely twanging and she's not Muswahili, so I feel like she could be mispronouncing stuff. But yeah, so there's a lot of really great languages to learn in the world. Life is short, but it's also really long. So I feel like I have time to learn as many languages as I want to until I'm old and gray. But before I leave you guys on this live, also someone was like, there's nobody in this live, by the way. I usually use these to just kind of like talk to myself and talk to my future self. Sometimes I talk to my future kids. So if you guys are watching this, my babies, first of all, how fabulous is your mom? My God, can you? I'm actually happy for you guys that you guys get to have a mom as fabulous as me. It's true. I have to love myself so I can love you guys. That's what Jesus said. Love others as you love yourself. People often think that it means love others and then love yourself. It's like, no, guys, it's a passive sentence. Or is it? Is it? I don't know. It's an action sentence, but it's like because Jesus starts with love others, people think that it's about the others. No, it's about yourself. Hello, love others as you love yourself. Meaning, if you do not love yourself, that is how you will love others. So if you have a trash relationship with yourself, you will be trash to other people. That's the basic hello, know thyself. That's the meaning of that. But I feel like people forget it. So your mom loves herself very much. Sometimes, like I do, sometimes I feel like I don't. It fluctuates. We're human beings. Like I was having a conversation with God where it's like, I'm not trying to get too deep, but I was just going through it and I was talking to God and I was just like, ish, living is hard. But, your mom loves you very much. Your mom is fabulous. Look at her. Oh my God. And she's speaking in her low, confidential voice. But I love you guys so much. And I hope that you guys are happy and healthy and that you guys have dreams and that you pursue your dreams. Like I pursued my dreams and now it's a physical manifestation of the dream. It's here. I can look at it. I can touch it. I can smell it. I can sleep with it. I can hug it. I'm trying not to get foundation on it. But yeah, I love you guys very much. And to the love of my life, I was gonna be so rude and be like, "What's taking you so long?" I'm just kidding. God's timing. To the love of my life, I love you. Obviously, um, you must be really amazing for me to choose to spend my life with you. And I'm sure that I've made your life better and that I'm a blessing to you. So you're welcome. But you are also a blessing to me in my life and our children. And I just hope that we have a wonderful, happy family. Um, and that we're there for each other and that we take care of each other. Life is hard, the world is hard, and I feel like family can be a blessing because even if the world out there is like chaotic, what a blessing it is to come home and feel at peace and feel like it's your refuge, like it's your place of joy where you can just be yourself. So that's what I really want. And if one of my kids is watching this and they're mad at me because I said something or I did something that upset them, or even my love, um, please know that I love you and I'm trying my best. I don't know, I'm getting emotional. Let me check my menstrual calendar. I could be PMSing. Especially these days, I've been learning about like the luteal phase and stuff. So I'm just like, emotions be affected by women's cycles. So let me just have a look real quick. Or maybe I'm getting emotional because this is emotional. Who knows? Uh, I don't know. It's not giving the result I thought it would give. But yeah, I just want to live to the best of my abilities and make the most of this life that God gave me. I think that's the conversation I was having with him where I was like, God, thank you for giving me life, but this life sometimes. But I will, I am committed to doing the best I can with it. That being said, I'm going to read a letter to the angels. I'm first going to read the acknowledgements and then the letter that I have to the angels, and then we're going to call it quits and I'm going to go eat dinner because I have a headache and your girl is hungry. See, I talk too much. Ish, I wonder I wrote a book. That's a flex. That's a flex. That's what. Okay. Anyways, ow! I have such a headache, man. It hurts when I cough and laugh. Dude, look. Let me read the letter. I'll read the acknowledgements another time. I have such a headache. Okay, you guys ready? A letter to the angels. Dear angels, if you're holding this book in your hands, thank you. Truly, this story exists because of love, patience, and faith, and your presence here means more than you know. Shinshimoto. Trisha's Angels began as a simple idea, a community of people who choose to encourage each other. Yo, my head is so. Who choose to encourage one another, to dream boldly, and to spread their wings to reach their dreams. That is. This book is part of that vision. It is an invitation to joy, courage, and the relentless belief in oneself. And that's on period. Matric Dance is a letter to girlhood, friendship, to identity, and belonging. It's for anyone who has ever felt invisible, overlooked, or unsure where they fit. It is for the girls who dream quietly and those who dream out loud. It's for the friends who hold each other up when the world feels too loud. I want to say a heartfelt thank you to Army in South Africa, across Africa, and all over the world. Becoming Army connected me with some of the kindest, most creative, and most inspiring people I've ever met. That's real. This book was written with that spirit in mind: love, hope, resilience, and community. But the highly anticipated comeback, and now the comeback has come, on the horizon, with the highly anticipated BTS comeback on the horizon, which happens to be my very first comeback as an Army, baby Army vibes, the story feels even more special. So this one is for you too. Growing up, Matric Dance was always talked about as the moment, the night that mattered. Ironically, I never attended my own. I began writing the story 10 years ago, the day that I went to another school's prom, not knowing that it would one day become this book. Life has a funny way of coming full circle. Real. This is my debut novel, and it is only the beginning. Purr. I have so many stories waiting to be told. Ish, girl. I have a war in my mind. Like, I have so many stories. I feel like it's story diarrhea. Like, these things need to come out at this point. But now that I know that I can do it, they'll keep coming out. Um, I have so many stories waiting to be told, and I am incredibly grateful that this one gets to meet you first. Genuinely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for reading. Thank you for believing. With all my love. Trisha. Thank you guys for watching this live. I'm gonna go eat. Your girl is hungry and have a massive headache, and I have to take off this makeup so I can sleep because tomorrow it's the comeback live and it's gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna go. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys at book club. You guys will be seeing a lot of us. This we're gonna be reading. We're going to be relaxing our brain. We're going to be practicing our language skills. Reading is a great skill to have. So we're gonna be reading again. Right now, I'm reading The Alchemist again for like the fifth time. I love it so much. But I feel like with a lot of the spiritual lessons of it, see you guys. Keep believing in your dreams. Never give up. Bro, look at them. Look at the dream. Look at the dream. Dreams come true. Bye guys. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.